Splash and the Soldier the Gang split up. This is true with the alleged killer that killed Alpo, and it was behind a female, then it's definitely karma. This was always Alpo weakness, females. When he had his big run in Harlem back in the day, late 80s, early 90s, he always was weak for females. He killed a lot of people behind females. So, the karma came back like he did other drug dealers and steppers in Harlem. He'll set them up and lie on them and get them killed behind a female, but he'll lie and make it seem like it's about some money, or they did something else, or they robbed this spot, or some drug business or something like that, or they shopping with somebody else. He'll lie, but the whole time it's really behind a female. And that same type of karma just came in a different way, but about the same type of issues. A female, it took him out. It was always a female behind the scene that controlled Alpo emotions, his anger, his temper. They always did that, like this right here. You know what I'm saying? He crossed out a lot of best friends. He crossed out a lot of steppers behind that death. It was a female that turned him in when he was on the run, when he was a kingpin back in the day. She turned him in. She was the one who told the feds that he be in this apartment, or he be in this car, or he was pulling up at the apartment, or however it went down. It's always been a female. And all the higher power guys that could control whether you live or die, they knew that was your weakness. Jesus, Satan, Allah, they knew that females was going to be the death of you if you didn't fix that, if you didn't change that. And you never changed that. Yeah, you was sturdy and no point. Yeah, you can get money and you move militant. Yeah, you can fight. Yeah, you can kill. But you weren't strong enough when it came to females. And in Satan graveyard history, it's a lot of steppers, kingpins, hustlers, all different type of guys that died, got killed behind a female. That dying by female category, they might be leading the devil's death cause. Yeah, they might be leading it. Women always had a big control on evil. They always had a big control on cartels, plugs, killers, jackers, steppers, scammers, hustlers, regular guys, construction guys, truckers, real estate, don't matter. They always had a big control on every type of walk of life with a man, no matter if they're good or bad. So when they come to the streets, it'll always take out, or it'll always be the downfall of guys that's like Alpo. Guys who really step on a lot of people, who still hustling, who got away with a lot of things, who maybe told on a lot of people and got out, or they killed a lot of people and got out. It don't matter if you stood tall or you didn't. This is karma. This ain't got nothing to do with telling. This is karma. So if he stood tall and got out, this situation still would have happened, because it ain't had nothing to do with that though. You see what I'm saying? They always say even the weakest dude will kill you about his woman or his wife. Yeah, so before you say he ain't like that, or he pussy and all that there, yeah, try to take his wife, sleep with his wife, do that there, play with his family, and then see if he'll go out. And that's what happened in this case. See, Alpo the type of guy, if you ain't got no name in the streets that you're a killer, or you ain't no big dog in the streets, he not gonna look at you like you're a big threat, or he ain't gonna really worry about you. So that's what it was in this situation. He underestimated the 27-year-old. And yeah, he didn't think that he was like that. He didn't think he was no head buster. And till this situation showed him different, it proved him wrong. And RIP. When the old Alpo, if he would have ran across this situation and Buddy would have been in the way, he would have got him killed or killed him right there, or had him killed or set him up or whatever. It would have been some drug business or drug deal would have been involved or something like that. You know, one of them same little stories he had with the other guys. It would have went just like that. But since he growed up and he done moved on, and now, you know, he on a lower profile, he hustling. He ain't really just out here stepping on everything or just setting up everything to get stepped on. If it don't be no direct type of gunfire in the situation, when he do call him out and Alpo put his hands on him, if Buddy ain't do nothing or say he was gonna do nothing, Alpo ain't really thinking of it. He thinking that everybody's scared of him. He thinking that everybody gonna fear that name when they talk about him. If you ask about him, when he go around ask about Alpo, they gonna say murderer. They gonna say he can fight. They gonna say he a snake. They gonna say a lot of names. So he'll think that that'll put the fear in the 27-year-old. And it didn't work. Change your plans. The new generation don't care about your old reputation or what you did back in the day or what you did now, especially if they ain't see you do it or they ain't grow up in that same type of era with you. It still can hold some weight if they kind of grew up in the same era with you, just like your era. Your era is really more scared of you than the new era, the 2000 babies and the late 90 babies. They ain't scared of you, but the 80s and 70 babies, you'll still have fear in them. But the young guys, 27, 28, 18, 20, they're going to put that on you quick. And that's what happened in this situation. Of course, there's more to the story. It's not 100%, but that's my take on this conversation right here, man. Go.